Warning. Viewer discretion is advised. If you cannot handle content, please exit this video immediately.
Hey guys, Five here. I'm with Andy, and Andy has an update. So Andy, you can take the floor. And
yep. So pretty much this video is on the quantum gaming servers switching to 0.4.8. So they no longer host 0.4.6. So if you watch Cameron's live streams, or if you're in any QIC, CCS, Ducini, Lakeland, or DTC company, then you will have to switch your version to 0.4.8. And in this video, we're going to show you a review of 4.8 and some game changes, some new features. So some stuff that I guess we can talk about right away is that there is now collisions on some vehicles. So if you actually hit into someone, you won't drive through them. You can actually hit into them, which we'll show you later in the video at 3800s. And then there's it's a lot more FPS stable, and you can load into servers faster and maps. So if you get bad FPS on 4.6, it's way more FPS friendly on 4.8. There's also different sky options now. So there's something called Sky X, and it has a better sky. And time actually changes on its own slowly. I don't think there's anything else really, but we can just drive around.
You can change the POV now.
You could always do that, but you can make it change so you don't have to change it every time. And if you go on the top where Buster R5 is, you can spawn your vehicles. You can delete vehicles without crashing on multiplayer. You can adjust your volume in game, your frames, for your reflections and graphics, your camera, your time of day, your collisions. You can also hide the labels above your bus, so if you want to take a better screenshot. And then there is some other features, like there's more commands with the chat now where you can do like boosts and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll do some chat stuff really quick. So if you pull up the chat, if I can get it. If I can get it, I will just skip it. Okay, I can't get it right now. Okay, we'll just wait till later, but we can just drive around, I guess. And one other big thing is if we go on our buses really quick. So if you press tab twice to open up your map, and then once you move your cursor on the map, you can actually teleport. So if me and Buster, if I want to go to the high school right now, we can just teleport to the high school by left clicking. And then we're there. If you want to do that, 5. Yep, see, we just teleported. It's not much easier instead of flying. There's also a lot of small other changes. You can review the game yourself. How to download the game. You just go to rigsgarage.org, I believe, and then just click download, and then you can download the version from there. Some people ask, will you keep all your buses still from 4.6? Yes, you'll keep all your buses and maps still, so don't worry about that. There's some vehicles that are glitched with sounds, or there's some minor glitches, but that's expected, so that'll get fixed, hopefully. And the credits to Xavier and Austin and Cameron for switching the series over to 0.4.8. I wasn't involved at all with that, so I'm just showing you guys the 4.8 review, even though it's been out for a while, but the key series switch, so. Yeah, so I guess we can really quickly, we're going to spawn some Thomas 3800s where we can just pull over here, and then we'll show you the collisions. So
I don't have the Andy, you can tell me.
The Thomas 3800s? I thought you said you did.
No, I have the vision.
Oh, well. Do you have I'm trying to think of something that has collisions here. We can drive really quick and then I'll try to think of something that you might have. And also water is way better. As you can see, it looks way more clear and stuff. That's pretty cool. So I'm trying to think of a vehicle to drive. So like Ed C2 does not have collisions, so it won't work. I don't think these Jason's versions do either. Let's see, do you have any comments, or do you have any Volk less than 5?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm trying to think of something else. Do you have...
Wait, Volk? Hold on. Pull over somewhere.
Yeah, here. Okay.
Oh, Andy, easy with that vision. It's okay.
As you can see, the water is way better, as I said before. Okay, so we're going to show you collisions, so I'm just going to brake check 5 randomly, so... And then I'll show you the collisions. It works on some other buses too.
Oh!
See, as you can see, there's collisions. Sometimes it doesn't work that good. As you can see, 5 has a big dent in his roof. And he's stuck to my bus. 5, do you want to show them how to enable collisions really quick and disable them, just in case they don't know how?
If you watch my screen over here, settings, I'm going to where my mouse is circling where it says collision, just enable it. If you want to disable it, take that off. See, look, now I'm off collisions. If I'm collision, then I'm just
Yeah, so if you backspace, I'll fix it. Here, now we're going to drive head on to each other, so just stay there and we can both drive.
Now go.
Okay, so we're going to crash into bus drive 5 now, head on. As you can see, it doesn't work perfectly, but it still does something. It's not realistic physics, or well, I assume with cars it may be, but with these buses...
Try to head on again. Let's try to head on. Collision.
So as you can see, it doesn't work perfectly, but it's
we're
something.
Stuck in back.
Yeah, so... I mean, the collisions are good. It's at least so you can't drive through them. It only works on some buses and vehicles too.
I didn't mean to back. Oh, okay. You see what happened now? Look at your hood.
Because you disabled, yeah. So, the one that I know works the best with this Wolf bus is like the ones we're driving now for collision, but it's pretty cool that collisions work and it's more FPS friendly now and all that stuff. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I didn't say in this video, but
if you catch something on 4.8, okay. If you catch something 4.8 for us, just leave us a comment below and we'll do some.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of settings too, and if you're in single player and say that you spawned your whole bus fleet because you're going to do a video, but then you realize you have to go eat dinner and you have to close your computer, you can actually exit out of the game, and then instead of respawning all those buses, there's a resume button, or resume game once you open up Rick's Routes 4.8, so you can, and then it'll spawn all the buses again. So that's pretty cool. Multiplayer, there's no config on this version. It's just Rick's Routes 4.8. You open it up and there's settings and you can change all that stuff. So pretty much more FPS friendly and better. So that's all I have to say.
So what we're gonna do is, for not as promised, but sometime in August we will do different experiments on 4.8. So like I said, you just saw the first experiment was the collision, and if you guys want us to do some experiments, just let us in the comments below and we'll do something about it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. thank you for joining this video about 4.8 updates. Yes, we're no longer 4.6, but yeah, Andy, you got anything to say or no?
No, besides that, Buster, if I will leave probably the download link in the description. It's just on the right main Rigs Rats website, so.
And actually I'm gonna link Cameron's video because this is easier, so. I'm gonna actually link Cameron's video in the description of the video. I don't know when I'm gonna schedule this video, but whenever I am.
I don't think that's updated because you don't need itch.io anymore, or at least I didn't. But
no, I do. Itch does the updates for me.
Oh well, you didn't need it for me anyway. Okay, carry on.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I will link Cameron's video even though it's outdated, but still you get an idea of how to install 4.8 in general. Other than that, stay tuned in September for QISD, Lakeland, not Lakeland, no.
ETC.
ETC and other companies.